All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to today, Monday, October 16th, 2023. We're going to look at a few things real quick. We have the dollar pulling back, which means the euro is getting a slight bounce. We do have an old daily support level setting at 105.669. So I'd be watching that level for potential shorts if this is going to continue lower. Start closing 4-hour candles above that, I would leave it alone, as today might be an up day, right? This could just be a pullback because you do have this little bit of a higher high from this. So this could end up being a lower low. But I mean, obviously the trend is down. There's no doubt about it. The dollar has been ripping faces off for a long time. I do expect that to continue. I haven't seen any reason why it would stop, to be honest with you, as far as financial conditions all over the world. So, yeah, we'll see about that if it continues or not. I have drawn out your expected move for the S&P 500 yesterday. The implied volatility was higher yesterday, even though it was a day off. The implied volatility was $35. Today it is $28. So they are expecting a $28 move for today. So they have brought the implied volatility down. So if we go to 43.27 and we add $28 to that, you're going to see you're going to have 43.55. So that would drop this by almost 20 bucks. But we can go in there and do it real quick. 43.55. Hit OK. That's going to drop that significantly. And then we'll bring the calculator back up again. Clear it off. 43.27 minus 28 equals 42.99. It's going to move this up by about 10 bucks. 42.99. And there is your options market volatility priced in move. That's what they expect the S&P 500 to do today. Now remember, these are not support and resistance levels. These are levels that the options market figures that's going to happen, right? These levels can get busted right through. As far as weekly expected move, I can show you that real quick right here. This is going to be the weekly expected move for the S&P 500. Looks roughly like around 44.18 for the weekly high and roughly around 42.36 for the weekly low. There you go for that. All right. Now on the NASDAQ, let me pull it up. I'm going to use the futures. That's /NQ. I'll show you real quick. You can see right here for Monday, they're pricing in $119. All right, so $117, and that would be from Friday's close. And then just add 117, so 15,224. That would be your expected range move for the high. 14,990 would be your daily expected low. Now, I posted something yesterday on Twitter that I want to go over real quick because we made a death cross here, and then Bitcoin had this move to the upside and set in this high up here. Then it traded sideways in this price range for a while and then fell out of the price range. But by trading up here for this amount of time, it actually created another buy signal right there. That's a golden cross. So I could have made the point yesterday that this could indeed be a bear trap. At first, we were looking at this to be a bull trap until we looked at this and decided, well, that typically is a bullish signal. Now, if I pull Bitcoin up from that trend line that we broke out from right here, you can see that price just traded right down to it, essentially tagged it as support, but that support is also weekly demand right there. And then it was boom, we're right back up. 27,809. I do have a short entry in at 28,500, but it's just a hedge. So I am more than willing to let that get stopped out if it continues to move to the upside. There's no risk at all on the trade as the stop loss is setting below the entry. So I can't lose any money on it, but I will keep an eye on it. This is I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty interesting thing to have discovered yesterday and discussed within the Discord and also with the public, that you got to be careful down here looking for shorts, because with that buy signal, algos will be buying, and you can see now you're getting a little bit of a pop from that buy signal. So we'll see if that can continue to move, keep Bitcoin moving higher as we get closer and closer to the halving. But we'll see what happens, right? There's nothing else I can say about it. We got monthly support right here. We're trading well above that. And then here is quarterly supply, which is what stopped it in the first place, 28,475. So those are the levels of huge importance. You can see that's what stopped it last time. Current daily res is setting at 28,003. And that's where Bitcoin is kind of having a bit of difficulty right now. You can see it tagged it to profession and backed off a little bit, but I would not be a seller of that level. And this is why all night since Bitcoin made that explosive move to the upside, it's been trending sideways. And you can see here that you do have a little bit of a move to the upside. So this looks like it's accumulation. It could potentially getting sold back off again. But like I said, you have a buy signal currently on the 50 and 200 daily moving averages. You can watch 27,863 if you are on the short side, or this hourly res here. If you're unable to close any hourlies above that, then you could potentially look for short entries. But with this kind of price action right here, man, this is the bull flag essentially. So we'll see if Bitcoin can get above that daily res, get above 27,800. Like I said, the dollar's pulling back. If we go look at the risk markets real quick, we'll see if we got any of the Magnificent Seven gapping up hugely today. Let's go to the daily time frame and see. Nope. Indeed, Apple is gapping down. We have Amazon moving up 130.41 pre-market. Pre-market 137.77, which is higher than it closed Google on Friday. Meta, same thing, it's higher. Microsoft is trading up into a supply zone right now. Daily res is 332.42. So this is going to be an interesting play here on Microsoft potentially. We could potentially put on a bear put spread at the market open, as long as it doesn't blast right through both of those levels at the open. All right. If it does blast through those two levels at the open, because usually the open is where you get your big candles, we'll see if it drops back down below 332 before the close. If so, then we'll look to put a bearish put spread on at 332. On Microsoft, they got earnings coming up and a dividend on. So we'll put it for 25 days out. Bearish put spread, I would go 330. Let's see real quick. 332. Yeah, I guess the best one to put on would be the 330s and the 325s. That's a $5 wide spread. You want this to be a buy, not a sell. You would sell the 325s. So the $5 wide spread, max profit 270, max loss 230. So it is skewed pretty much just a 1-to-1 risk to reward. However, if that resistance holds, this could end up making some money, and that's what we are here to do today. So yeah, not a trade on Bitcoin though. Please guys, understand there's not a trade on Bitcoin. The trade was to buy support yesterday. That was the trade. Today we got Nvidia gapping down, so this is actually going to hurt the Nasdaq. Tesla gapping down, once again same thing. And pre-market Netflix is pretty much where it closed on Friday. So hopefully this information helps you guys make a trade decision today. I'll let you know if I take that bearish put trade on Microsoft. I'll post it on Twitter. My Twitter account is over here. If you're not following me, it's right here. Trade_talk_. Right? Trade_talk_. And I'll post it there so you'll know if I take it or not. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure you guys trade safe, trade smart, and as always, one last thing. There is no event risk for today. No headline news event risk. So it'll just be today's trading will be done basically on today's trading. So you guys have a fantastic day. Make sure you guys trade safe, trade smart, and as always, happy trading, everybody.